Imagine yourself carrying a baby. You may think it is the cutest thing in the world, wouldn't you? Now ask yourself this question. Would you do anything to harm it? No, right? Then why prevent this tiny human life from being born by legalizing abortion? I strongly believe abortion should be legal because all humans have the right to live. By having an abortion, you are committing a murder. Abortion is very dangerous to women, and they may be faced with serious effects after having an abortion. Abortion is murder. Baby starts living as soon as it is conceived. According to the Merriam-Webster's dictionary, the definition of life is the capacity of growth. Therefore, a baby is considered a human life. Many people have the tendency to think that having an abortion at an early stage in their pregnancy is okay because the baby is still not alive. But the fact that it's not born yet doesn't mean it's not a human life. It still feels everything that's going on around it, and it's basically feeling pain when it is being killed. The baby also has the same equality as any other person. Amendment 14 states that no person shall be deprived of life. If it is illegal to kill someone, why isn't it illegal to kill a baby or fetus? After all, it still is a human life, and it is being deprived of life. By preventing a human life from being born, you are committing a murder. Not only should abortion be illegal because it is killing, it is also dangerous to many women. The woman's life can be at risk by having an abortion. In the LifeSite News website, there's an article by John Josephak, and it talks about 12 women who died from abortion complications in 2008. That was double the number from the previous year and the highest since 1994. Some abortions are not successful and can result in the woman losing her life. Abortion can also increase the risk of a miscarriage. Many women expect later in the future to have a baby to forget everything that they went through, but by having an abortion, the risks of miscarriage can increase. In the Live News website, there is an article by Stephen Ertold, and it talks about a study made by a group of British doctors which showed that women who have had an abortion have a 60% higher risk of experiencing a miscarriage in another pregnancy. Abortion can also increase the risk of breast cancer. In the American Thinker website, there is an article by Mary Davenport. It shows about some studies which were made in China that show that abortion can increase the risk of having breast cancer by 44% with one abortion and 76 and 89% with 2 or 3 abortions. Abortion is dangerous because it risks the woman's life in many ways, but it can also damage her emotionally. Some of the emotional effects of abortion can include post-abortion syndrome. In the medical-based website, there is an article by an anonymous author which talks a little about post-abortion syndrome. It states that post-abortion syndrome affects many women who have had an abortion. It can be classified as a disorder following post-trauma. Women are likely to experience guilt and anxiety. I believe that's very sad because a woman, by having post-abortion syndrome, is regretting everything that she did, and she can't go back in time and fix what she did. So she might sometimes even have to deal with it for the rest of her life. By having an abortion, this can also lead to alcohol and drug abuse. In the afterabortion.org website, there's an article by an unknown author which was published in 2011. It talks about over 20 studies that have linked abortion to increased rates of drug and alcohol use. Abortion followed by alcohol abuse is linked to violent behavior, divorce or separation, auto accidents, and job loss. Many women find drugs and alcohol as a refugee because they feel guilt for having an abortion at an early time in their life. I believe abortion is bad because it prevents a baby from being born, and it can also be dangerous to women. I believe abortion should be legal because every person has the right to live, no matter what the circumstances are. And we are no one to deprive that baby of life and prevent it from being born. because I believe that every human has a reason to live, no matter what the circumstances are.